Guns, I has it. Hello everyone, this is Paul Crummer, and this is my Springfield Armory TRP, an early model that I bought new in 2003. This is a long-term review. I have shot this pistol quite a lot over the last couple decades, and eventually it developed a problem, and I sent it to Springfield Armory, and they repaired it and returned it. And I shot a little bit after that, but I want to do more of an extensive test to see if the problem really has been fixed. More about this later. Please excuse the clutter. I'm working on an M1 Garand. So this is my TRP that I bought new in 2003. And I shot it a lot when I first got it, put a lot of rounds through it. It was the most accurate semi-auto 45 that I'd ever shot. Normally, I'm not a very good shot. I'll admit this right away. The first time I disassembled and reassembled this pistol, I scratched the frame. I was a bit frustrated with the full-length guide rod, but I've learned my lesson and I've never done it since. This is a semi-custom pistol. The story behind it briefly is that the FBI was looking for a pistol for their SWAT teams and hostage rescue teams, and Springfield Armory won the contract. It met and exceeded the requirements for accuracy, reliability, and ruggedness. And Springfield decided to make something available to the public that was not as expensive as the professional model for the FBI, and so they came up with the TRP, and the stainless one is what I have here. They have a blue model and an operator model, but the key points are that it has a forged slide and frame. It has a stainless match quality barrel. The slide to frame fit is just as tight as when I had got it over 20 years ago. There is absolutely no looseness whatsoever, despite shooting it quite a lot. And the trigger is still just as crisp. There's really no creep. There it stops. And then the reset is very short. There we go. It has a full-length two-piece guide rod, which is the one thing that I don't like about it. I don't like tactical written on it either, but it is what it is. It has a trigger adjustable for over travel. I haven't touched that at all. It has really nice 20 line per inch checkering. It's very aggressive. Even the grips have really aggressive checkering. It has this nice flared mag well and very nice grip safety and beaver tail. No chance at all of being bit by the slide. Ambidextrous safety and a nice flared ejection port. These are Novak sights with tritium inserts, and you can get a really good sight picture with that. There we go. Here's a close-up of the integrated locking system. I just leave it alone, it's unlocked. The other hole is a takedown hole for the mainspring housing. Here it is disassembled. The last 3 digits of the serial number are inscribed on the slide and also on the barrel. I have the spring reversed. The closed end should go towards the link. After shooting many, many rounds, a problem developed where after firing the last round, the slide would not lock back, and In an attempt to eject the magazine and put in a new one, I discovered the magazine couldn't be ejected either. And what was happening was that the follower in the magazine was riding up over the slide stop, and what I had to do to clear the malfunction was use a eraser tip of a pencil or something soft to push the magazine out. And at first this didn't happen very often, but over the years it happened pretty much with every magazine. And I switched to a new magazine, one of my originals, and that worked well for a while, but then the problems started happening with that magazine as well. So I have since learned that this is, although not a common problem, it's not unheard of, and not unheard of with the TRP. And actually, if that happens to you, the proper way to clear that malfunction is not to push the magazine out, but rather to withdraw the slide to the takedown notch and then push on the slide stop lever so that the slide stop now clears the follower of the magazine. I did not know that at the time, and what I was doing by occasionally pushing the magazine out with a pencil eraser was that eventually the magazine was getting damaged as well. So I sent the pistol and the magazines into Springfield. They repaired it. The invoice just says gun repaired. It doesn't say no details at all. I did notice that they gave me new magazines, and this is what the new ones look like from Springfield. And it has this hard rubber or hard plastic, whereas the original magazines were a nice, thicker, softer rubber, which I thought were pretty cool. So, you know, if you're in competition and you're dropping your magazines, it's a little bit more of a cushion. But anyway, they gave me these new magazines, and I have not experienced the problem since, but I haven't really put a lot of rounds through it. So one of the things I want to do in this review is to put about 160 or so rounds through the gun and see if the problem reoccurs. And when I had turned the gun in for repair, it wouldn't go through a single magazine. And I've put maybe 100 or 200 rounds through it since it got repaired, and it seems to be okay. But I want to put in, quite a few more before I can say the problem's really solved. So let's go to the range and do some shooting. This will be 10 shots at 3 yards. That was my poor shot. Ten shots at 5 yards. And now 10 shots at 7 yards. the low hit is my fault. Overall, I fired 175 rounds today without any failures at all to feed, fire, extract, and eject. Everything went perfectly. I think the issue has been solved by Springfield Armory, and I thank them for that. And I'm very happy with the performance, reliability, and accuracy of this pistol. Thank you for watching.